You know what they say. Keep it balanced. Keep it cute. But baby, my balance, it comes from above. So step light. Hold your head high. We gon' praise and still look fly. Heart on one side, truth on the other. Grace in my walk, glory in my cover. Step to the left, I'm aligned. Peace in my heart, made of mine. Wrist shining, Bible in my bag. Gold on my neck, Savior in my swag. Born with the scales in my head. Praise, then we give them some more. I'm a Libra in the light, standing tall in my faith, pretty smile, holy style. I got heaven on my face. When I move, when I glide, it's the grace in my stride, balanced by the blood. That's my scales and my pride. That's my scales and my pride.
Yes. Hey, everybody. Hey, everybody. What's up, Jada and Boo? Hey, Shaker. What's up, D-Ham? Hey, everybody. And up in the Butterfly Queendom. Smooches to you. Let's get into it. This is your girl, Creole Butterfly, Libra Butterfly, Coco 929, coming to you from the great state of Kentucky, where the women are beautiful and the horses are fast, or the horses are beautiful and the women are fast. It just depends on what you like. I want to say happy birthday, happy anniversary, happy quinceañera, happy bar mitzvah to Lottie Dottie and every darn body under the sound of my voice. And you know I'm the Oprah of the what? The smooches. So you get a smooch. Everybody gets a smooch. So let me go here. This Thursday, be watching out for a reminder. I will be doing my interview with the one and only, the official King Jives. Yes, Mr. Church Sector himself. We will be over here and I will be actually interviewing him and having some fun and talking about the things of the things. Those of you all who know me and been following me for a while, you know my favorite thing to do is interview, right? So anybody who allows me to interview them, I appreciate them so much. Okay, all right. Also, give you an update. Breonna Taylor's mom, okay? We're trying to lock something down for this summer, so be watching out for that. Because of how the Department of Justice overturned the last Hackerson's, the police officer, they wanted him out of jail until something, I don't know, but you know, she's having to deal with that, all the Trump changes when it comes to the police and black people. And so y'all pray for her, y'all keep Breonna Taylor's mother in in your prayers. Okay, so like she said, I'm a Kentucky girl. She's a Kentucky girl, so why not? Okay, so I appreciate that. So like I told her, I'm at your beck and call. Whenever she said let's roll, we gonna roll. Okay, so that's how we're doing that. Okay, I got a lot of other things that is lined up that I can't talk about at this time. But just stay tuned. Just stay tuned. I keep telling y'all, numbers don't mean nothing to me. Quality does. All right. So thank y'all so much. By the way, don't forget, those of you all who don't know anything about the beefing sector or any other sector that support me, J Dunn has her own channel. She actually has two, okay, and one of them is called Dunn Dada. Please go and support her. You got Shaker, which is H.L.I.C. something like that. Anyway, it's Room Shaker, okay, and she has her own channel. She has two exactly as well. Go and support her. Give her a click and a view. And the D Ham show, he actually does intros and outros. He actually did my outro for me, and that's what I play when I close my show now. He is awesome. I'm not sure how much he charges for his stuff and everything. You got to get with him, but he also has a channel as well. So go over there up under his channel and type what you need to type, and he'll get back with you. Okay, this is a working man, so he don't just sit on YouTube all day. All right. Excuse me, y'all, but my sinuses is going crazy. All right, let's go. Let's get into it. Let me say something, y'all. My heart hurt last night. This is Black History Month, so I'm gonna say this before I get into my stuff, the things of the things. My heart hurt last night. See, when I like a person, I like a person, okay? And only person that can get me to stop liking that person is that person. All right. Because I feel like I deal with them how they deal with me. And I am such a mature person that if we don't deal with each other no more, I know how to bow out gracefully and walk on, take my toys, and go home. I ain't got to kick your toy house. I ain't got to, tell all the other kids on the playground not to play with you. See, I don't do it. I don't do it. And I feel like most people that grew up in the projects in the street, we live by a different code than a whole lot of other people. Okay. So last night, and however you feel about this particular person, Lori, aka Lolo, however you feel about her, I understand. But I'm coming from my point of view. And you don't have to agree with me to be my friend. You feel me? You don't have to agree with me to be over here. But I'm going to say what I feel. Last night, the way that this sucker, and I don't cuss. Ken does all my cussing for me. Shout out to Ken Nola News. That's my nephew. He does all my cussing for me, okay? But the way that this went down last night, it was a sucker move. It was a sucker move. I ain't never seen a real man, do no stuff like what happened last night. And most real men correct I want to cuss so bad. My God, today help me with these words. Most real men will correct a male, because I told y'all there's a difference between a male and a man. This is just my opinion. And he might go over and cuss me out and whatever ever. I don't care. I won't hear it. It don't matter to me none. He just don't. But like Jay Wilson say, if it's on YouTube, we're going to talk about it. My thing is this. You show people you are butthurt. Okay? You show people you are butthurt that girl decided finally, after everybody and their mama done told her she didn't need to be connected to you in no form, fashion, in no way. Okay? She was the last of the Mohegans that held on. She was the last one that held on. Even though she was holding on by a strand, she was the last one that held on. And you didn't know how to treat that. You didn't know how to take that friendship. I liked her up from what you said. So now y'all wasn't friends when you went through this whole thing telling everybody how much of a friend she was and how you got her back. And when her poor mama passed away, you came out here and you wanted everybody to believe that, and all of a sudden now y'all not, make it make sense. I, like many other people, saw what you were trying to do last night. You so mad at this woman that she finally told you no, that she finally took her toys and said, I'm going home. Did you try to set her up to get destroyed? That is weird to me. That's weird. Whatever happened to, Okay, so we decided we gonna leave each other alone. I'm not gonna talk about you. You're not gonna talk about me. And everything. Let's go on. There is nowhere in the world that if me and you are friends today, and for whatever reason, hold on, let me just take it all the way home, Lolo. I love you. When I tried to tell her about said person, after I told said person on her panel the way I felt, okay, it ain't like he don't know because I told him. And I tried to tell her about said person and everything. It went left for us because I bowed out. I'm like, you know what? You doomed with this. You gonna see what I'm telling you because he gonna do something to you and you gonna regret it. I said, I'm done. Ain't no use in me getting upset with this man because why? You gonna end up being right back over with him. And so I bowed out because I knew she wasn't finished. Okay, I knew she wasn't finished because she's got this thing that try to help people. I got the ministry of helps too, but not like that. All right, not like that. And so we stopped talking. And like I said the other day, when I did my live and I was talking about her, not in a derogatory way or a negative way, I was just telling my heart. Okay, I didn't know that it was things on his platform that was being said about me in a bad way. Okay, and I didn't find that out until after my live. And, different people in ODS was like, yeah, she said such, 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 such. And I'm like, and then that woman in me was like, because you said what you meant. So you ain't got to go back and prove nothing to nobody. And you still love that woman. So just let it ride. And that's what I did. That's what I did. I'm not telling people to be like me, but when it comes to a man, I hold males to a higher level than I do females. We supposed to be catty at a certain age. Then when you get older, you're supposed to come up out of there, but whatever. But we supposed to be catty at a certain age, but not men, not males. And that's why I tell y'all, it's the difference between men and males. Males is the one that's born with that third appendage between their legs. Okay, a man is character, a state of mind, how he carries himself, how he shows up in the world. Okay, how he stand on business, and anything that when he leaves something is supposed to be better than when he started. So I didn't like it. I don't appreciate it. I was over here hot than a honey a jalapeno coochie. That's how hot I was over here. I'm like, what? And it was so. I don't know, y'all. I'm trying to think of words without cussing. Seriously. And I'm going to leave it alone because I know she wants to leave it alone. But I knew I was going to come on here and say something today. I knew I was. I don't like anybody done like it. I don't care if it was Shaker Shaker. I don't care if it was Jay Dunn. I don't like any female to be done like that by no man. I don't. I feel like you can just walk away, especially if y'all agreed on one person's panel. We're not going to talk about each other. We're not going to dog each other. She kept saying, I don't want to argue with you. I don't want to have no problem with you. I just want to be left alone. That's all. I just want to be left alone. And then for you to agree to it, but then come back and do everything but that. Yeah, all right. Moving forward. That's all I had to say about that. Because it ain't my fight, not my monkey, not my circus. But I can't help it when I care about people. And I don't like bullies. I've never liked bullies. I've never liked liars. And he said, I tell the truth. Always. I tell the truth. No, you don't. You've been calling stuff. You know what? Let me shut up. Because to be honest, I just didn't like how he did her. That's it. I ain't got a dog in the fight with him. I don't care for him. I don't discare for him. I don't have no hate in my heart. So I can't say because I don't hate nobody. I might not like how you do. I like your actions, but I don't hate you. You know how you have to care about somebody to hate them for real? When people say, I just hate you, you know how much emotions is in there for you to hate somebody? I ain't got that emotions to give nobody on YouTube. And that's the truth. I don't. Okay. So no, I don't hate nobody. If I didn't hate the people who molested me and raped me, why I'm gonna hate you? You don't deserve that. That's too much caring. Don't care at all. I wish he'd get better. I did offer my old services to him if he wanted to do counseling or therapy or whatever and wanted to talk to somebody who's trained and wouldn't tell his business. I actually, was like, let me know. But he's not ready. He's not there. He might not even want to talk to me. And that's cool. We both will be all right. We'll live. You know, it's just, it's weird. Okay. I'm sorry. I got to say that again. It's just weird. And then I don't, you know what, y'all? We got to stop making excuses for drunks. I don't care who it is. Stop making excuses for drunks. It's not okay that, because you drunk, you feel like you get to say whatever you want to say to me. And I'm supposed to take it because you drunk? That's not my fault. Learn how to hold your liquor. If you're going to be grown enough to open a can, I open the wine, I open some liquor, hold it. Walk that thing out like a stallion. It is not my fault if you can't hold your liquor. And I'm one and done. You ain't going to have the chance to keep doing me. Oh, is that how you feel? Okay. You can say and feel however you want to feel. It ain't going to make me no never minds. Okay. Anyway, let's go, y'all. I'm sorry. But I had to. That just didn't set right with me yesterday, y'all. It just didn't. I don't care if you like the girl or not. Just some things just shouldn't be. Something. I mean, and then when I was in school, let me tell y'all why I feel the way that I feel. When I was in school, I was that person who took up for kids that was getting bullied or handicapped kids or whatever. I was that person. I couldn't stand that. I could not stand it. A lot of times when I got them notes to come home, honey, it wasn't nothing because I did something. It was because I was taking up for somebody. She got suspended. She was fighting. My mama would be like, why are you fighting now? What happened? Well, they said something to Sherry and it ain't got nothing to do with you. So, yeah, I've been like this all my life. Even my brothers. They tell me all the time, Mama gonna whoop you because you done got in trouble again. But then these the same brothers that used to come and get me. I'm their little sister. They come and get me to fight somebody for them. But you ain't gonna take up for me? Yeah, okay. Anyway. Okay, y'all. So let me bring this up. Thank y'all so much for your support and everything. Let me hit this too. Bridges. Shaker said something today that made so much sense, and this is how I live my life. They say you shouldn't burn your bridges. I blows my bridges up. I'm like you, Shaker. Once it's over, I ain't trying to go back across that bridge. Could care less about the bridge or the person who built it. Do you hear me? I'm just like that. I promise you I am. Once it's a wrap, it's a wrap. It's like I don't even know you. I don't bring you up. I don't talk about you. If anybody say, such said this, I go, who? That's how we blow up a bridge. I don't pay no attention to that. Mm-mm. Some bridges need to be crushed, burnt, blown up, so you can never cross it again. Never cross it again. And I agree with you on them bridges. I really do. I was like, you know what? She said a mouthful right there. Burn that son of a gun down. Some of y'all now still holding on to people you shouldn't have nothing to do with. They never showed you they was trustworthy. They like a leech. They always trying to connect themselves to you for one reason or another. I mean, how many more times do you need to see them backbite you? Snakes ain't slithering no more. They walking on two legs. And a snake is just that, a snake. And you get mad for a snake being a snake? Come on now. A snake is a snake. It's going to do snake things. It's weird. It's like if a person show you who they are, believe them. Anyway, move forward. Let's go. When she said that, I'm like, come on, Shaker. You said a mouthful right there. Blow these bridges up. I'm not giving you 2 and 3 times. I'm not. I don't have it in me. I'm 55 years old. What I look like? And I know, and I hear y'all say all the time that these old women don't act like that. I hope I act my age when it's time. I hope I act my age. I really do, because Baby, I done survived so many things that a lot of people wouldn't have never survived. Not only did I survive it, I conquered it. Even health situations. I told y'all, they gave me up to die in 2022. They told me I wouldn't be living past March of 2023. And here I sit. So yeah, I don't play with my life. I don't play with negative people. I don't play with things like that because negative people get in your body, get in your spirit. Before you know it, your health start going down. You can't sleep. You got bags under your eyes and all this crazy stuff. And you be wondering what's going on. It's because of who you're connected to, who you let to be in your atmosphere, who you bring in your spirit. And another thing Shaker said, honey, I sleep well at night. I know that's right. Absolutely. And if I don't, it ain't got nothing to do with nobody on YouTube. My God, today. That's all I'm saying. What's up, Miss Tracy Boo? Okay, let me read this real quick, y'all. Yeah, so blow them. I can't get over there. Hold on. Blow them bridges up. Never look back. Stop trying to rebuild stuff that was never meant to be. Let it go. Don't waste your time. If I hear a lot of people say, you don't mean nothing to me. If I don't mean nothing to you, why you always bringing me up? It seems like I mean a whole lot to you. You can't stop talking about me, but to me, you don't exist at all. See how that works? And let me tell you something. A queen doesn't dull her crown when she honors another queen. We have a queenship. Me going and supporting you, and you don't make me less of a person. No, I admire you. I'm in here because I support you. It don't mean I agree with everything that's being said, but I support the commentary. I support the commentator. See how that works? It's just weird. I don't know what else to say, y'all. Pretty chocolate girl. Hey, boo. Yeah, so I ain't, it's room at the top, y'all. It's room at the top. Her people is fighting over 3, 2, 600, 700 subbies. And all these other YouTubers got over 200,000, over 1,000,000. And you're fighting over 600 and 700. Make that make sense. That's why I told everybody, baby, at the right time, my tribe will find me. I ain't worried about it. My channel is my channel because I'm here. Oh, come on now. My channel is my channel because I'm here. It's Creole. And again, let me say this before I move on. If it's anybody I'm trying to be like when it comes to YouTube, CJ So Cool and Bandman Cabo. Google them. Look them up on YouTube. Look at their track record. Look at the money they make. Look at the popularity they got. One of them got their own tennis shoe line. Honey, see, I dream big. I dream big. I reach for the stars. The sky is the limit. And sometimes I think I can go beyond it and sit with my Heavenly Father and reach some things. I ain't trying to fight over no 60, 700, 800. Nah, I want the whole enchilada. If I'm a pattern my channel after anybody for numbers, it's going to be CJ So Cool and Bandman Cabo. I've never changed that. Them two right there. Again, if you want to know what I'm talking about, look them up. Look them up. Mansions, penthouses, boats, yachts. See, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. Paying off mamas, them debts, putting other people on, creating businesses and stuff. That's where we had it. That's that right there. That's where we had it. And I'm just taking my time because I want all the kinks to be out. While right now I ain't got too many people. I want to get all my kinks out now because when I reach that status, ain't no stopping me. Ain't no stopping me now for real. But I'm just saying, when I reach that status, it's on and popping. Anyway, let me go on and do what I gotta do so I can get out for her so I can lay down. Detroit school bus driver sparks backlash for giving random student rides home during the winter, y'all. This was just utterly ridiculous. Okay. I thought, why y'all on this man? It says an independent Detroit bus driver, and this is Black History Month, so we doing all things black, okay? An independent Detroit bus driver allegedly live streamed himself finding kids and driving them to the school because he felt bad for them walking in the cold. The community is divided over his ride share deed, with some parents concerned about the driver's motives. Are you kidding me? He picked up your little boo boo, your little Ray Ray, and your little Shakina and your Shaquanda and took them to school because it was cold, and y'all got a problem with that? See how we focus on some stuff that don't even need our attention? A good deed was done, but y'all got a problem with it. Okay, yeah, all right, moving forward. Moving forward. That's all I gotta say about that. What's the next one? Give me one right here. Hold on, hold on, y'all. Let me pull it up. I'm gonna save my state for last. Okay, I love this couple right here, y'all. I love this couple. And the way that HGTV did them was not right. They went on vacation and they came back from vacation to find out that they no longer had a TV show. Supposedly, because there's so much outrage about what happened to them, uh, so much outrage about what happened to them that they re-offered them, uh, okay, that they re-offered them a contract again to come on, come on TV. So let me pull this up real quick because what she's doing, they talking about black marriage right here real quick. So, okay, so let me see. Okay, let's go. Come on, why ain't it making no noise? Where is the speaker? Okay, so I'm gonna have to do it a different way. Hold on. If I can't do it this way, we'll just move and won't even do it. How about that? There we go. I found it. It's all the way at the bottom.
Moved to LA, Ricky Bell's wife, she is like an angel. She said, "No, you are not getting a divorce from him." She took me, she prayed with me, she took me to her church, she gave me a Bible, she started just reading scriptures to me and everything. And then she bought me a plane ticket and said, "Now go back to Atlanta."
Ooh, wow.
And get your husband.
Wow.
Oh my God, I'm about to cry because just thinking about it, it's just like
we all need that
kind
of couple around us.
you need to be around like-minded people
Yes.
that want it to work.
Yes. How long were you out there?
Man, it was about
We were
what?
separated good almost 2 years.
Wow.
Like good year and a half, almost 2 years.
And it was this moment that was the defining moment for you.
Yeah. I just started just putting God into my life and into trying to put it into our relationship, just to have that. And once I got back to Atlanta,
Yeah.
and we started praying together, and things just started to change.
Y'all see that? This is Egypt Sherrod. This is her husband right here. Okay, this is Mike. I love this couple. They are married to real estate. So if you ever find their channel, Married to Real Estate, they work so well together. I mean, hey, This is a beautiful couple. I just wanted to highlight that with this being Black History Month. I wanted to let everybody know that it's okay to love. Okay. I know. In the world that we got today, nobody wants to love no more. Everybody just want to hit it and quit it, and everything. But love is one of the most beautiful things that you can do. It also empowers you when you got somebody that got you and you got them. It's nothing like it. Okay. It's nothing like it. And you do need wise counsel. You need wise counsel. You need somebody that's going to see, that God has put you down. God don't put everybody together. Let's get that straight. Let me make it clear first. Okay. Some of y'all just went for whatever reason. He looked good. She looked good. The booty was big. He had a big old penis, whatever the case was. Okay. You went and it backfired after you got what you wanted. Okay. So let's keep that 100. God don't put everybody together. Some of us just go. Okay. And then, like I said, it backfires. But for the ones that, for a fact that was your mate, that's your soulmate, God put you together, and things like that, and y'all not making it right now. You feel like, I'm just going to leave, blah, 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 blah. I'm grateful that this woman had somebody who knew the power of prayer. Somebody that said, this is meant for y'all. Look, this is what you need to do, and blah, 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 and blah, blah, blah. And now her marriage is restored. They're talking about it. They've healed. You know what I'm saying? It's too many of us that get married. I always say we like the shiny thing in front of our face. Oh, it's so shiny and cute. And oh, it's just blinging and blah, blah, bling, bling. Okay. But we don't realize that behind the wedding, because it's life after the wedding, we spend more time on our weddings. Okay, we as people spend more time on the dress, the tux, the venue, the food, who gonna sit next to who. Is Aunt Belle gonna get along with cousin Uki? And okay, so we got the DJ. I need this song to be played. We're gonna do the land dance. I need my sorors to come up and do this, and all this and stuff. We're gonna we're gonna do all the things. Okay, but you have not taken the time to get to know your mate. And he hasn't taken the time to get to know you. And so after the I do's and the dance and the food and this big bill and all this and stuff, now you got to go home to each other. You under the one roof. Nobody else is there with y'all that was at the wedding. Now y'all got to deal with each other. And then you realize both of y'all don't like to communicate. Both of y'all don't like to listen. Y'all both got y'all hot-tempered. Everything from childhood done came up. I can't say ice cream to you, and you think back when your uncle threw ice cream on your mama, and that triggers you. You can't say tennis shoes because he couldn't afford tennis shoes when he was a kid, and people made fun of him. So now every time you say something about some shoes or tennis shoes, now he's upset and want to throw something at your head. See what I'm saying? We never take the time to get healed first before we go into things. And if you could heal yourself, there wouldn't be no need for God. Our counselors, you cannot heal you. Good try. Keep going. You're wasting time. Okay. Especially if you're 50-some years old. If you are 50 plus, how much more time you think you got to waste? I wait. And nowadays the younger people they going up out of here. But I'm just really talking about my 50-some year olds and above. Even the 45s and above. How long you think you got to keep playing around in this thing? Especially with the government we got. Hello. You better get what you got to get. You better make what you want to make. If you got a job, you better be on time, if not early. You better do what they asked you. And like Jadon said today, Black people always got to go above and beyond. We always got to go 10 steps more. We can't just be average. We got to go above and beyond. We got to keep our mouth shut. You might want to tell him he's a redneck son of a blah, 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 and get out of my face. And I don't need you to tell me. You better shut up. You got bills to pay, boo. You got to eat. Because they done changed the food stamp thing now. So you can't even rely on food stamps no more. Or SNAP or whatever the heck it's called. So shut up. Go to work. Be on time. Do the things that's required of you. Black History Month. Let's get into it. Get your credit in order. Look, you know what? I ain't going there. Let me move on. Lord, today. Let me move on. Let me see. Oh my God. All right. Next. What is the next thing I'm supposed to be talking about? Mm, 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 mm. Oh, it's up here. I'm like, where is my stuff? Oh, okay. Hold on. Here we go. I'm just saying, I'm not chastising nobody, y'all. I'm just giving you some. I'm just that auntie. You know, you always got that one auntie that keeps it 100, keeps it real. I'm that auntie that keeps it real. That's all it is. Yes, I love you and all four of your faces. Okay, love you, but I'm gonna tell you the truth, even if you don't speak to me no more. At least you will know when years come back. You know what? My auntie told me blah blah blah, and I got mad at her, but she was right. Absolutely. Absolutely. And my goals may not be your goals, and that's okay. Your goal may be just to pay your bills on time every month, and that's a good goal to have. Do you hear me? That's a great goal to have. You know, my goal may be something totally different. My goal may be to save $1,000 a month. You know what I'm saying? So whatever your goal is, you know, you can't walk with my papers, and I can't walk with yours. So, and let me just show y'all this. Now, this is something I did not know, y'all. I did not know this. And so I wanted to share this by being Black History Month. Okay. Wait a minute. Black hands built the Panama Canal. Maybe you all know this, but I didn't. So I'm going to read a little bit real quick. You know, while they're trying to erase our history, that's why I said I was going to dedicate each day of this month, which I always talk about Black things, always, but I'm being intentional this month talking about us. Okay. Most people think the Panama Canal was built by machines, steam, steel, shovels, blueprints. History loves a good machine story. But let me ask you something real for a second. When the picture, let me see, when you picture the canal, do you ever picture the hands? Because the canal did not rise from concrete alone, it rose from people. Between 1904 and 1914, when the modern Panama Canal was built, more than 75% of the workforce was Black, largely Afro-Panamanians and Caribbean migrants from Barbados, Jamaica, and Trinidad, okay, and Montego, okay. My granddaddy is, his dad, them is from Trinidad. So it's my great grandfather. They're from Trinidad. They came across the sea chasing work. They arrived in Colon in Panama City. They labored in the Culebra Cut, the most dangerous section of the projects. Okay, so I just wanted to, you know, give y'all a little backstory on that because I didn't know that. So hopefully I'm helping somebody else who didn't know it. If you did know it, thank you for being one up on me and everything, because I try to learn all things Black. Okay, I just do. I learned history, don't get me wrong, but I focus a lot more on all things Black because I feel like our history has been smothered, changed, cut out, erased, disappeared. You know, so yeah. By 1906, disease was killing thousands. By 1909, safety improved, but the danger never disappeared. By 1914, the canal opened and the world applauded the achievement. Okay. So now you know when you hear somebody talk about the Panama Canal, you can take pride that 75% of the people who built that was your people. Okay? Was your people. Amen. Hey, Indians, smooches. So let me see. What is the next thing real quick? See, we moving through here, y'all. I ain't got no whole lot to be saying. Okay, so let me talk to y'all about Cherokee pork. Okay. And this is a pork that's in Kentucky. Now, I didn't know this, and I live right here. See what I'm saying? Hold on. Okay, let's go. Let me pull this up. All right, so Cherokee State Park. Okay. A little Black history. Kentucky State Parks. As Black History Month begins, we're honoring the legacy of Cherokee State Park, a place that holds an important chapter in Kentucky's history. Opened in 1951 during the Jim Crow era, Cherokee State Park was Kentucky's only state park designated for African Americans. The park spanned more than 300 acres, including a dining hall, picnic areas, a bathhouse, fishing, boating docks, guest cottages, offering recreation community at a time when access was deeply limited elsewhere. In 1963, Cherokee State Park merged with what is now King Lake State Resort Park. In 2021, a 2-mile trail connecting the two parks was opened in memory of Coach Lester Mims, Cherokee's first superintendent. Today, the story of Cherokee State Park continues through preservation efforts, education, learning more about the historic sites and its lasting legacy. And so here's one of the older pictures. Here's one of the dining hall pictures. Let me make sure y'all can see that because sometimes it don't turn. Okay. Picnic area. Right there off the boating. I love driving through this park. It's like going to grandma's house over the river through the woods. It's so it's not another word for it except immaculate. And I never knew that this was our park because where it's located is like predominantly in a white area, so you never would have known that it was a Black park. And then two Black parks where the two white parks where Black people live at now. I always thought those was Black parks, like Shawnee and Chickasaw and everything. And I've done videos in both of those parks. But yeah, those are in the West End of Louisville, Kentucky. So I always thought those was Black parks, but those was white parks because long before during slavery era and a little bit after slavery, those houses down there was occupied by white people, and most of them were mansions. That's why they're so big around the park and all that and stuff. So then they start migrating out and we start moving in. So, I never knew the history of that. Now, it's amazing just to find this stuff out. It's amazing. Okay. No, it may not mean nothing to you guys, but it means a lot to me. So yeah. And hold on, I think that's it. Hold on. I got 18 more minutes. And then I'll be out of here. I try to do at least an hour live. Y'all, what I want to say to y'all too is with all this stuff that's going on, this new virus, if you have not seen my live that I did on this new virus that is catching the world by surprise, please go look it up. And I think I did the first one last week. No, first one week before last and the second one last week. Okay. So yeah, you want to go look it up so you can, govern yourself accordingly. And I also gave on one of them, some herbs that you should have right now that'll help you get through that. Okay. So yeah, so that's what you want to do is look that up. If you have any questions, you can always get up under one of my videos and, say something to me because I always read all of my comments. I do. I read all of my comments and I try to hoard everybody because you took the time to say something to me. So I want to take the time to tell you, thank you. I appreciate you. If I can be a help to you somehow, I will. So yeah. Hold on. I don't know if y'all saw this or not. But look how everybody stood around when this was happening to this girl. And then watch what people did. Let me see. Okay, yeah. I had to find this on somebody's channel. Hold on, let me pull it up. Okay. Check this out. Okay, Black History Month. Let's talk about it. Now, when she was whooping that little girl sitting on that bench, that little black girl that was sitting on that bench, everybody thought it was funny. Kiki, ha ha. Nobody would help her. Nobody would help her. Okay? But I think that's her big sister came in and was like, grabbed her. Damn girl, whoop you like you hitting on her. And all of a sudden, everybody want her to stop. I feel some type of way. Black History Month, let's talk about it. I feel some type of way. I understand. I'm not condoning it, but I understand. Okay? I understand. Let's go again. Hold on. Let me go all the way back. Now it's stop. Is that just me? I wasn't biased. Like, as long as that girl was whooping that little girl that wasn't fighting back, it was funny, kiki. Nobody said stop, nothing. But old girl coming there, bringing a tornado with her and fist of lightning, and all this happened. I'm shaking. Look, she just started. Oh, I'm not gonna keep on. Okay, we're gonna stop this. But what I was trying to show is the biases. Hey, Miss Creole, sis had this right. I'm like, nobody said nothing when she was whooping the little girl sitting on the chair, the little girl crying and everything. Yeah. Nobody said a thing. Nobody jumped in it. Everybody thought it was a kiki, a funny. And then all of a sudden, here comes the tornado, like you said, with the ancestors and every stroke. Now it's stop. Oh, now you want her to stop because she's getting whooped, and it's by somebody that's got a little tan on her. And I don't promote violence, y'all, and I don't promote racism either. But we just got to start calling a thing a thing. We just got to start telling the truth about stuff. Why come telling the truth about stuff makes people uncomfortable? If I'm telling the truth about something, it's not saying I'm coming against you or I hate you or whatever. It's the truth. And I think people are so used to being lied to and lying themselves that's what they accept, and that's what they whatever. Anywho, whatever. Again, y'all, I have no problem with nobody. I really, when I say this, I know it sounds like a bunch of crap, but I don't have no problem with nobody. I don't. Do I like everything people do? No, because I'm human. And I'm real about it. I don't care for some stuff. And so when I don't care for some stuff, I stay away. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the best thing for me to do is stay away and do me. because I can't change nobody. But like I said, that dude last night just did something to me, man. You know, I don't really let things touch me like that, but that dude last night did something to me. It just did something to me, dude. I'm serious. You know, it just wasn't right. That's all I'm gonna say. It just wasn't right. Yeah, I'm like everybody else. Everybody else felt something about it, whether they agreed with you or not. They had something to say, and I'm no different. I just didn't like it. That's it. I did not like it. You know, you've had men come to you and call you out of your name, say different things and all that and stuff, and you didn't give them half the energy that you gave her. You did not give them half the energy that you gave her. Shout out to Malik. Malik said last night, when will you stop? I'm paraphrasing because it just went out of my mind what Malik said, but he was asking, when will you stop using you being drunk and giving fake apologies or empty apologies or something like that? Shout out to Malik for questioning that. He also questioned Lolo. He said, when are you going to get tired of feeling like you feel? Real talk. Shout out to Malik, man. Seriously, it was some real talk. And shout out to my nephew, Ken Nola News, because even he was trying to talk some sense, you know. But you can't reason with a person that is unsensible. And you can't reason with somebody that's drunk. You shouldn't even try. They'll never understand, ever. Because right now they got that spirit that's, you know, got them like Superman. And, you know, so yeah, you can't reason with people like that, you know. And I was concerned about him, believe it or not, because I heard he hadn't had no sleep. You can't keep doing that. You can't keep being up like that, drinking like that, and not getting no sleep. You know, that was prior to when you tried to do what you did. So, yeah, all that went out the door. I ain't gonna lie to you, pimping, all that went out the door, okay? But anyway, y'all, you know I love you guys. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. And just watch your gates. Guard your gates, your eyes, your ears, your head, your nose, your mouth. Guard your gates. These are entrances into your spirit, okay? Into your spirit. These things enter in and they attack your soul. You know, don't lose yourself on this apparatus. Don't do it. Stay who you are and be a better version of yourself. But just don't lose who you are on this apparatus. And don't let it, you know what? On the Players Club, they said, your girl said, make the money. Don't let the money make you. And I'm going to say that for you too. Those of you all who are content creators on here and everything, make the money. Don't let the money make you. No matter what the test, always do your best.
Yeah. From Kentucky to the world, it's the season of the scale. Creole butterfly, spread them wings, girl. Yeah. Yeah. Born to shine, leave a balance in her soul. Creole roots deep, got that heart of gold. Butterfly in motion, grace when she fly. Every room she step in, the stars multiply. Dr.Creole, wisdom with the style. That Kentucky vibe, make the world smile. Energy, crown sitting high. Royal Libra season, can't nobody deny. Creole butterfly, Libra queen tonight. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Smooth with the talk, yeah, she calm the storm. Butterfly wings, transformation form. She lifting up hearts with the words she say. A Libra queen guiding us all the way. Hey. Kentucky pride, rhythm in her veins. Creole fire running through her name. When she walk by, the whole crowd sing. Long live the queen, let the bell of love ring. Yeah, butterfly, don't you slow it down. Dr.Creole in the royal crown. Balancing.
The guy that I highlighted, y'all, this is the guy who actually did this. He's the one who created this song. His name is The D Ham Show. He's in the chat right now. So I wanted to honor him with this.
The spirit love in her hand. Libra queen, ruler of the land. Creole butterfly, Libra queen tonight. Glowing like the moon in that southern light. From Kentucky fields to the city dream. She the vibe, she the balance, she the queen supreme. Yeah. So spread your wings, let your soul be free. Dr.Creole butterfly. Eternally, leave a queen. Forever strong.
Yeah.
Kentucky vibe,
Hey,
where you belong.